couple years ago, I shot this video to go along with the tome that I had composed. It's 1,500 pages and was going to be released in 7 volumes. There are 5 positions along the fingerboard, and they're all movable along a conveyor belt of sorts. I could show you the entire fingerboard quite quickly, and if you did the work and put in the practice, mechanically, especially if you quit your job and put life on hold and were able to spend all day and all night working on this stuff, you wouldn't develop a vocabulary this quickly, but I would say within 4 to 6 weeks, you could pretty much master the fingerboard itself mechanically. Here's the C Lydian example. I played 2 examples demonstrating the Lydian mode. Here's the C Lydian to A flat Lydian example. This is position 2 along the conveyor belt, Lydian. You walk up to the root, and we'll finish out C Lydian. This is position 3 along the conveyor belt, C Lydian. Walk up to the root from the 5th fret. With the root established, you finish things out. One of the things that I like about the Lydian mode is the floating ethereal quality of it. The Lydian mode is just the 4th mode of the major scale, and it's characterized by the raised 4th that leads into the 5th scale degree. It's West Side Story. It's Maria. Position 4 along the conveyor belt leads into the root from underneath, A flat. A flat's the root. It can all be transposed quite easily. So when it comes to modes of the major scale, you stop cramming too much information into your brain, and everything is streamlined, synthesized, and much easier. Lydian chord progressions are all over. People say that the verse to Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, The Police, is in Lydian, although that's arguable because ultimately it resolves, and it's not really truly in Lydian where it lives and stays within a Lydian tonality. And one of the things that I had hoped to accomplish in the writings is to get it out of your mind that this stuff doesn't matter because it only belongs to academia and jazz and highbrow music that you're probably not interested in. No, the verse of Here Comes My Girl, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, you could say that lives in Lydian all through the verse until it goes to the chorus. The bridge of In the Shape of a Heart by Jackson Browne comes to mind. Flying in a Blue Dream by Joe Satriani, now that truly is in Lydian. That lives in Lydian the entire tune from start to finish. So forget the idea that this stuff is irrelevant because you don't want to be a jazz guitar player and you're put off by it. If you can suspend your bias, then you get to expand your boundaries and have more creative freedom. The Beatles loved Mixolydian. Carlos Santana loves the Dorian mode. Radiohead does a variation on Phrygian, and I could keep going on with the examples. The point is, I'm not going to tell you to learn something that you don't have a use for. This stuff transcends style, expression, generations, and whether you know what you're doing or not, it's a big part of the building blocks of music. And to understand the building blocks of music instantly liberates you, particularly on the guitar fingerboard where everything has a visual component. Go ahead and mess around with those for a little while. Maybe load up some Lydian jam tracks and just start making things up with them. Mess around with it and see what you come up with. And I'll see you again tomorrow. We are doing daily uploads here for a while longer, just to see if it helps with building the channel and the algorithm. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you get a lot of mileage out of that and find it useful. and we'll keep on cracking the code of the guitar together.